But yeah, I usually tend to play on the tighter side. The nice thing about being like tight is I feel like when we are bluffing, we get a lot more credit. Over here, we got pocket nines in the button in tournament, pretty deep. So we're definitely gonna give these guys some action. This guy's been kind of aggressive so far. I mean, we're never folding. We could definitely, we're either calling or three betting. I mean, calling I think is sort of the safer, lower variance play here. Melis checks. This is kind of an interesting spot. I mean, we obviously aren't doing well against an ace. We do have the nine of diamonds, so like if we do spike a nine on the turn, we know that the flush won't be coming in too. Like if Brandon checks, well, Brandon has like a VPIP of 100 so far. So I feel like we can bet half pot, mainly just to get value from Brandon, because Brandon is shaping up to be a very, very fishy player. I don't like to see the call from Memelis, though. Now I'm kind of worried that Memelis has like a better pocket pair, like like a hand like jacks or queens. So I mean, I'm just gonna check behind and try to actualize our equity. And yeah, I mean, the turn of the river were not good at all, so yeah, we'll just hope we have the best hands. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm very surprised we have the best hand. Like, if Memelis had bet, that would just be an insta-fold. Okay, so we got ace-queen offsuit in the cutoff. Brandon's still playing a million hands. And when people raise his limp, he's folded 1 out of 2 times. Yeah, I mean, as a default here, I'm just gonna stick the 3-bet in. I mean, this is basically for value. If we get 4-bet, I think we have to fold. Brandon Lee is just gonna cold call the 3-bet. I mean, maybe we should have made it a little larger. Alright, we flop top pair, top kicker. I mean, here I think the goal is basically to just stack Brandon. So here it's like I'm gonna bet 1,000. How about 1,050? Which kind of just allows us to just shove most turns. Oh my god, the king comes and he just goes all in. Well, I mean, even if we are behind, we do have outs. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we just have to call. Yeah, that is a very difficult spot to be in. Like, that definitely is going in the highlights reel because, like, oh man, that, yeah, like when the king comes, like what I'm worried about there when the king comes on the turn and he shoves is that he has like he had the flush draw with like the king of clubs and now like he just made top pair on the turn. But it's like, what are the nice things? Like, if we're behind, we do have, like, the gut shot straight draw. We have, like, the 8%er. And then, like, so if we river the gut shot, we probably have the best hand. If we river a queen or an ace, we probably have the best hand. So, like, it's one of those things where, like, even when we're behind, we still have a decent chunk of equity. And, like, I'm not saying when he shoves the turn there that he has the flush draw a lot, but, like, he certainly has the flush draw sometimes if you don't want to fold against. He might even have, like, some sort of combo draw, like a pair plus, like, the open-ended straight. So yeah, it's, like, it's one of those things where, like, a lot of times in poker, people talk about, like, a way ahead, way behind spots. That's a spot where we're either, like, slightly ahead or slightly behind. So at that point, like, I kind of just think that we're getting odds to call. But I mean, obviously taking that double up is pretty nice. You know, we're towards the top of the player pool. And yeah, and we got kings, pocket kings, so I'm just gonna 3x it. And then with ace jack suited, I think I'm gonna 3-bet, because this guy has folded to 2 out of 2 3-bets so far. He's definitely like playing a lot of hands from early position. So yeah, like I'm just gonna stick the 3-bet in. You know, if Lucky cold 4-bets us, we're gonna fold. Yeah, I'm not too shocked to just take it down. Yeah, then we got called on a pretty dry board. So here it's like I'm gonna bet, I don't know, slightly under 2/3. He just folds, that's fine. Obviously, we can be bluffing a lot in that spot. Like, we can have ace-king, ace-queen. So, you know, sometimes we're going to have the overpair, sometimes we're going to have the bluff. So we're 7-handed. Like, 132 big blinds deep. Yeah, I mean, we have a pretty tight image, so we can raise Jack-10 suited here. Maybe win the blinds uncontested. I'm actually gonna fold jacks here, because Negreanu's 3-bet is like so small, and he's 3-betting the under-the-gun raiser. So to me, like, he probably has a hand better than jacks. Best case scenario for us, he has like ace-king or something. So I actually think that's a pretty clear fold with jacks on that cash table. This is interesting. We bet top pair, get 2 callers. Now we just also have a flush draw. So I think I'll make it like 1,200. Yeah, we just pick it up. We take those. Yeah, it looks like we're getting moved to a new table. And we're heads up. We get to play heads up in this tournament. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we flop middle pair. We'll just check it to the razor. Alright, yeah, we'll bet our flush. I think we can get called by some worse hands. Yep, and I'm right. We did get called by worse hands. Yeah, let's just 3x it here. I mean, if we get called, we are out of position. But here, I'm just gonna try to steal the blinds. We fought middle pair on kind of a wetish board. So yeah, I'm gonna bet for value. I mean, it's kind of an awkward spot. If we get raised, we definitely have to fold, but we'll just pick it up. Ace-10 of diamonds. So yeah, if it folds to us, I'm just gonna put in the raise. Yeah, maybe we just pick up some blinds. Maybe we get called from the big blind. Hopefully we don't get, like, 3-bet by someone who has position on us. Alright, so we get called from the button. I mean, we only have 5 hands on the button, but so far he doesn't seem like the best player. Yeah, we go 3 ways to it. I mean, I think this is a check here. Like, we're up against two people. One has position on us. This is, like, kind of a wettish board. So it's like, I don't expect to get folds very often if we bet. So yeah, I mean, I think this is a fold. Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, not a hand that we're excited about calling with. But, you know, this is the hand where, like, if he c-bets, we definitely are going to go for a check raise. Yeah, we've got a flush draw. Like, and what you have to realize, too, is, like, sometimes, like, if we just spike a king, it's good. Yeah, so we take those. I mean, that's why we, like, try to defend our blinds when we're getting a good price. Because, like, sometimes we can just do things like that and just pick it up. And, yeah, people can still register for the next hour and a half or so, it looks like. So, yeah, we'll just raise our pocket tens. Pocket tens is a good hand. Maybe we get action. Looks like we're getting action from small. Possibly the big, too, since I guess now he's getting a pretty decent price. Alright, just getting action from the small. I mean, Sign is shaping up to be, like, kind of a fishy player. Probably a little on the fishy side. I mean, he's kind of aggressive, too. Looks like. So I'm going to bet a little over half pot. I mean, this is basically just to get value. We're like 100 big blinds deep. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard for him to really, like, have a hand that beats us. So, like, we're just going to call. And 8 on the turn's, like, not great. Like, I don't think he's necessarily raising an 8, but it's possible. Yeah, I'm actually just going to, like, value bet again. It's a very strange spot. Like, we should probably review this hand later. But, like, it's weird, because, like, obviously, like, we know he never has, like, pocket kings, right? Because if he had that, he would just 3-bet us pre. So, like, when he raises the flop, he's mostly repping sets, right? Like, maybe he could have, like king, queen, and he's sort of, like, raising to find where he's at or something. But, like, he's mostly repping sets. So he has 12 combos of sets on the flop. But then when the 8 comes on the turn, now it means he only has 7 combos of sets. So it's one of those things where, like, you know, he could have, like, 6, 7 suited. That would make sense. So there, it's like, when the 8 comes in on the turn, I think he mostly, like, doesn't have made hands. So it's like I kind of want to just bet the turn to get value / get them to fold out their equity. It's a very weird spot, though. I'm still not really sure I played it correctly. Like, it's easy to be like, oh, well, we bet the turn and he folded. Like, man, we're so good at this game. But, like, it's not how it works. I don't like to be results-oriented, right? So, it's definitely, like, a spot worth reviewing. And we've got ace-king suited. This guy's been pretty aggressive here. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be a spot to 3-bet. Probably like 1,500. Alright, well now it's more like 1800. I'll make it 1850. Obviously, if we just pick it up uncontested, that's fine too. But really here, we're just 3-betting for value. Ace-King suited is a very strong hand. And it's like, yeah, I mean, we're never folding Ace-King suited, are we? Like... Alright, well, he got us. I'm surprised he just shipped it with 10s. I don't know, I guess I'm not really. But yeah, I mean, there's the coin flip. We can never really fold. I mean, ace-10 off on the other hand, like... we can maybe call... I mean, yeah, this guy is, like, kind of on the aggressive side. The guy to our left, like... seems kind of tight, so yeah, I mean we can definitely call here. I mean, this will be a hard spot to play. We flopped like middle pair on like a pretty wet board. Like we definitely can't fold, but I don't really think we can raise either. Yeah, I mean, our hand is just a bluff catcher at this point. If he makes, like, a big bet, I think we actually... I don't know. It's weird, though, because he checked the turn. Like, if he had an overpair, I think he would have bet the turn. Right? Like, is he really just gonna go... Yeah, I think we just have to call this off. Yeah, that's really weird. I'm surprised he didn't bet the turn. I mean, we know our hand is only a bluff catcher. Like, I thought, you know, maybe he could have had, like, king-queen or something that, like, bet the flop and then wanted to check the turn to try to, like, actualize his equity. I mean, it was a pretty big bet, though. Maybe we should have just folded. Like, for a half-pot bet, I definitely think we just have to call. Alright, we're just gonna ship our 10s here. This 7 of clubs is a pretty bad river card for us, too. Yeah, we're just gonna fold. Alright, well, we're getting it in with at least one person. Hopefully he doesn't just show up with a better overpair. Hopefully he has, like, pocket 9s. Hopefully he has... Oh, 8s! Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's get it! We're back in it, boys. I mean, we're not, like, back in it, but we're kind of back in it. I tell you, Uncle TV is a weird username. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but that username sounds, like, kind of perverted. Like, what is Uncle TV exactly? I mean, just saying. Like, what exactly? Alright, back to poker. Oh, okay, so we got pocket kings, guys. We got pocket kings. So yeah, I mean, I think we just, I mean, for 10 bigs here, I think we just have to ship it. I mean, we could try to, like, limp and trap, but I think I'd rather just ship it. Come on, someone call me. Come on, ICU, you're bad enough to call. Damn it. Rocket's probably happy about that one. Just picks it up uncontested. Man. Ace-Jack here is actually a fold. I know some people are going to say I'm a nit. But, like, we're under the gun. It's Ace-Jack offsuit. And, like, if we shove, we're just only getting called by hands that crush us. So, that sadly is a fold. I mean, like, if we're in the big blind and, like, someone else puts in a min raise, I think we can, like, shove over the min raise. Because, like, fold equity. And, like, if it's ace-queen off, then, like, maybe we can shove. It's a really weird spot. It really is. Like, I hate, like, I hate folding, but, like, I also hate shoving, so, like, what can you do? Split it up. Alright, ace-king. We're getting it in, boys. We are getting it in. Literally can't shove fast enough. Come on, someone call me with, like, ace-queen. Call me with ace-queen. Alright, well, we take those. Yeah, I think we just gotta get it in with nines. I mean, ironically enough, like, nines is, like, probably, like, the worst hand that we shove here. Maybe we shove pocket eights. Yeah, it's like... hopefully you're just not up against a better overpair. Yeah, this could be the end of our tournament life here, guys. Or it could be the rebirth of our tournament life. Oh, man, we got it in against kings and queens. Alright, well... That's it, guys. It was, it's been a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll be back next week, and